So I wanted to do a video on the two different types of alfalfa cubes that I have, and I've been forgetting. So this one is Standlee. It's compressed bale, as you can see. It's pretty tight, pretty good. You can see the size of the pieces in there. And this one is a different brand. It's got a shiny bag, and they're mini pellets, and they're not made for mini horses, but you can see they look a little different. They're definitely smaller in shape, and even the pieces, I don't know how close I can get to this, keep it in focus, but even the pieces look a little chopped smaller. The Standlee one. So I decided to put them in a cup of water. I put two of the same size in exactly 1 cup of water, and I let it sit for a little over 2 hours. I don't know if you can see that, I'm using my wrong hand here. 2 hours and 10 minutes. So this is what we have, because I usually let them soak all day. And this is what I've got. This is the Standlee. As you can see, it has soaked up most of the water. Nearly left about a half a cup left in there, maybe. About that. Whereas the other one hasn't hardly soaked up any water at all. And you can see it's hardly even a cup. So for something that is about $2 cheaper to buy in the same size bag, a 40-pound bag, I don't know. Which one do you think you're going to get your money's worth out of? So let's put that on here and take a look at what it looks like. So this is the other one. I'll take it from here. And you can see it's pretty mushy. Ooh, but look at that. Look at that. That's solid. After 2 hours, it's still pretty solid. I'm gonna gather, if a horse grabs hold of that, it's a good possibility he can't chew it up, and he's gonna run into some choke. Let me put this down and see how tight how hard that still is. Let's put you over here. There, see, it's not even, still dry in the middle. Yep, that's still dry in the middle. So we're gonna let that sit for a bit. I'm gonna reset the timer on this one. And I'm gonna have it start again. I'm curious to see what happens with that. Now let's go to the Standlee. Remember, it's been soaking for the same amount of time. And this is nice, flaked apart, all of it's mushy, even down to the bottom. So there you have it. It's all mushy, all the way down. So one little cube will certainly make quite a bit. Alrighty, I know which one I'm feeding my horse. I'm going to spend the extra $2 and by the Standlee. Well, here we are, 4 hours and 5 minutes later, and I think we finally decided to, I'm going to stop this here, and I think it's finally decided to do something. Now remember, the other video, this is the Standlee. This is what it looks like, chopped up nice in large pieces. That's what it looks like. And this is the other stuff, this small bites. You can see that the pieces are a lot smaller. A lot smaller. So the first video, we did it for an hour and 10 minutes. And this was already up there, and this was like down there. We had a couple pieces that hadn't finished soaking. So this one now has finished, most likely, most everything. It soaked up all the water. It started to dry out on top, and there's a slight fermentation smell to it. But I'm sure the boys would even eat it right now. And it's been soaking for now 6 hours, a little over 6 hours. Now this one's a little over 6 hours. It's been 4 hours since I messed with it before. And that piece, oh, look at that. Nope. That piece right there is still a piece, a clump. It hasn't soaked. Still, after 4 more hours of soaking, there's still this piece here that's still really hard. And it hasn't soaked through yet. Nope. So, yeah. I'm going to reiterate the fact that even though the rest of this is mush, if you have a horse that does not have teeth and comes across this thing, I'm going to put it on here real quick. Making a mess all over my counter. I know it's gross, but I really want to show you guys how hard this piece still is. After soaking for 4 hours, it's still not completely. Look, it's dry in there. Seriously. So, yeah, I think I'll spend the extra $2 and buy something that looks like this in half the amount of time, and something that looks like that, and my horse can choke. It still hasn't soaked up all the water. They both had a cup of water. Yeah. Oh well. So, there it is. For me, Standlee is better than the competition, hands down.